Good morning, church.
Good morning.
Good morning, adventurers.
Good morning.
Bonjour, Maranatha.
Bonjour.
How are you feeling today?
Good.
Comment nous Are you happy to be in the house of the Lord? Today is a wonderful day to be here. I'm glad to be at Maranatha. This is the second time I am visiting, but since the first, I was already amazed by the beauty of the church. I want to thank God for choosing me to preach His word today. And I want to thank the youth board, especially Sister Boawon, and the pastor of the church, Pastor Monestine. And I'm also thankful to the church leaders in general through whom God has chosen me. Before we start, I'd like to say thank you to my mom and dad for encouraging me and helping me with this sermon. Amen. Also, I'd like to say hello to some people in the congregation today, like Sister Hafiz, the members of Kelly Church, the Mankrat family, Nadev and Chini Piono, and many other people that their names I cannot say, and Sister Patricia and her kid, and my neighbor, Sejana Sukar Kampe Munyakawa, and my best friend, Gael. Now open your Bible and let's read again our scripture reading found in Genesis 48, verses 13 to 16.
My daughter.
Oh, okay.
And Joseph took them both, Ephraim with his right hand toward Israel's left hand, and Manasseh with his left hand toward Israel's right hand, and brought them near him. Then Israel stretched out his right hand and laid it on Ephraim's head, who was the younger, and his left hand on Manasseh's head, guiding his hands knowingly, for Manasseh was the firstborn. And he blessed Joseph and said, God, before whom my fathers Abraham and Isaac walked, the God who has fed me all my life long to this day, the angel who has redeemed me from all evil, bless the last. Let my name be named upon them, and let the name of my fathers, Abraham and Isaac, and let them grow into a multitude in the midst of the earth.
Amen.
The title of the sermon today is God Bless You. Ce message là chotia c'est Mon Dieu béni. Bible qui va côté là, la main et dit Mon Dieu béni. Let's bow our heads and pray. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for helping us come into this church safely. Please give me the Holy Spirit so that I may be able to preach the sermon the way you want me to, so that people can understand and apply it to their lives and tell other people. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. How many of you know the definition of the word blessing? In general, a blessing is the favor or protection from God. Thus, a prayer asking for blessings or the fruits of blessings are also called blessings. Like, when you pray before you eat a meal, what do? You bless the meal. That prayer is a blessing. The food itself, your friends, family, and church can also be blessings. Do you understand what a blessing is? Est-ce que nous comprenons ça aux bénédictions? Usually people say, God bless you, ou bien, Mon Dieu béni, when someone sneezes, right? Well, the sermon today is more about about blessings, and not too much at all about sneezing. The Bible verse we just read about is about a story that took place in Egypt. Do you know where Egypt is? Do you know some facts about Egypt?
No, a little bit. You cannot tell.
So, because of the 7 years of famine that took place in the Fertile Crescent during the time of Jacob, Joseph was sold by his brothers and became the most powerful man in Egypt after Pharaoh brought his family, especially his father, to live with him in Egypt. Now, in our story, the famine was over. The rain started to fall. The crops began to grow. And Jacob, Joseph's father, and his family settled for good into the new home in the land of Goshen in Egypt. This new home was for a time the best thing that could happen to them. Not only they had one of their own in the government, but also they could enjoy the great climate of Egypt. It's like, as kids, having your own new phone or tablet, or new clothes. Wow! You know what I'm talking about, right? Nous avons fait chez Bill, So, Jacob lived 17 years in the land of Goshen until he died at 147 years old. That's a long life, isn't it? But it's not fair that people don't live that long anymore. I wish I could live that long, or maybe 900 years, like Adam and Eve. Don't you? But you know what? I know that if I don't live long on this earth, that I will live forever in the new world to come. Amen. Here, in this life, when things are getting old, they start to wear out. Savez-vous, you'll commencer à détériorer. You'll tomber en panne. That's what happened to Jacob. His eyes were going bad. His legs were getting weak. Until, finally, he didn't even have the strength to get out of bed anymore. So, Jacob, knowing that he was approaching his end on this earth, called for his son Joseph. As a good son to his father, as soon as Joseph heard that his father had called for him, he hurried to Goshen. When your mom, dad, or another adult calls you, do you hurry to them? So, when Joseph got there and entered his father's tent, Jacob said, "Joseph, is that you?" "Yes, father," answered Joseph. "Come here by my bed," said Jacob. "I want you to make a solemn promise to me. Promise me that when I die, you won't bury me here in Egypt. Promise me that you will bury me in the land of my fathers." Jacob wanted to make sure that he was buried in the land that God had promised his family. Egypt could be a good country with a strong government, good food, and all of the other good things, but since it wasn't God's country, it wasn't good enough. So guys, something might look good or interesting, but if God doesn't approve it, it's worth nothing. That's why the Bible says in 1 John 2, verses 15, "Do not love the world or anything in the world. If anyone loves the world, the love of the Father is not in him." So, Joseph promised his father that he would be buried in the land of his fathers, Abraham and Isaac. Time went by, and Jacob was getting weaker and weaker. So, Joseph took his 2 sons, Manasseh and his younger brother Ephraim, and went to see his father once again. When Jacob heard that Joseph was coming to visit him, although he was very weak, he used all of his strength to pull himself up in his bed. When Joseph entered his tent, he was greeted by his father, and then he introduced his sons to him. Jacob could barely see the shapes of the 2 boys standing near their father, but he said to Joseph, "Bring them here so that I may bless them." In the time of Jacob, a father's blessing was a very special and important thing. That's exactly why Joseph took his 2 sons with him so that they could receive the blessings of their grandfather before he died. This blessing, guys, was more than money or gifts. It was very precious to make sure that the kids will have a bright future and will stay under God's care and protection. In fact, God is always willing to bless his children. Are you happy to hear that? Yes. God is the richest Father in all time, and he has many, many gifts he wants to pour on us. Besides, all of life is a blessing from God. There, that breath you just took. You did take a breath, didn't you? That breath was a blessing from God. Do you know there are some people that cannot breathe by themselves? Their respiratory system cannot purify the air for them, like yours is doing right now. So, everywhere they go, they must have a POC with them, a portable oxygen concentrator, which is a machine that does the work for them. So, everything that you are enjoying today is a blessing from God. Well, just think of it. God could have given us just crackers and water to eat and called it good. But no, he gives us food of various tastes, smells, colors, and shapes, like bananas, grapes, pineapples, carrots. What else do you like? Corn, mango, seed, lava, pan, skull. Some may add chocolate and ice cream and cookies, right? There are gazillions of good things to eat. God could have made a flower or two. Maybe a dandelion and a step catfish and calls it good, right? But no, he made roses and daffodils, shooting stars, and cumberline and 1,000 other different kinds of flowers. And he scatters them everywhere. By the way, shooting star flowers are a flower that looks like a shooting star. The same way, God could have put a few stars in the sky and called it good. That would have been nice. But no! He put billions and billions of stars in the sky, just for us. That's how much God loves to bless us. Dice o Papa que me place petitly. And you know what? You are a blessing from God too. You are a blessing more amazing than all the stars in the sky. It's true. The stars are cool and all, but can they talk, smile, play, dance, show kindness and love like you can? No. Me, I am a blessing from God. I wasn't supposed to be born. Doctors thought that I would die in my mother's womb. Or if I got to be born, I would have a handicap. But look at me. I'm in good health and I'm appreciative of the Isn't God good? God is good? And all the time? Amen. So, back to Egypt with Jacob, Joseph and his sons. The Bible said that Joseph put Manasseh at Jacob's right hand to receive the blessing of the oldest son, and Ephraim at his left hand. But Jacob crossed his hands, and he put his right hand on Ephraim and his left hand on Manasseh, and then Jacob blessed them. That was not normal, but inspired by God, Jacob did the right thing by blessing the youngest with the blessings of the oldest, and the oldest with the blessings of the youngest. Our God is a God of surprises, guys. He likes to do things differently. He likes to shift things around. The ones that people love aren't forcibly the ones God loves. Very often, God picks the smallest and the weakest and makes them do the most spectacular things. He makes of the last the first, and of the first the last. Amen. Adventurers, pathfinders, adults, everyone. When you see the gifts that God has given you, don't be too proud. Don't brag about it or make fun of and bully other people who don't have as much blessings as you. That person that you think you are better than, God could use them for things greater than you are doing right now. So be humble and share your knowledge, skills, possessions with other people and help others in need. because he is jealous. He doesn't want us to get more blessings. Then, let's say like Paul, that nothing will separate us from the love of God, not even the end of his blessing. God already proved his love towards us when he gave us the greatest blessing ever, the life of his Son, Jesus Christ. What else do you want him to do to prove his love to you? Maintenant, tu peux prendre chanter. Puis encore, au tabé, puis c'est vous. Vous connaissez ça? On dit encore. Puis encore, au tabé, puis c'est vous. Brothers, sisters, adventurers, if we stay in this love despite everything, we will get to enjoy a lot of blessings in the New Jerusalem, where we will get to play with wild animals, sing with the angels, eat a lot of good food, and even sit on Jesus' lap, and many more. I want to be there, don't you? So my prayer for you and me is that the Lord blesses us and keeps us, that he continues to give us good health and a bright future, that he gives us victory over our enemies, comfort when we are crying, freedom when we are captive. May he shine his face upon us and give us eternal life. Amen.
Amen.
Frères et sœurs, brothers and sisters,